Hello everybody and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival with me, Slamander, and today we are going to continue with what we started. And what we started was building a capital kind of HV. So let's unpause. During the night I've tried to make, let's pause again, make a man for one of my major faults, as in being building lots of stuff and saying to myself, we can put in the bling bling, we could make the paint work later, and as soon as this whatever is built, I move on to the next project and say, we can paint and put in the bling bling and do the paintwork a bit later, and then a bit later there's loads of stuff that has to be fitted out with paint jobs and inserting can't find a really good word, but bling bling works for me. Like consoles and shares and whatever stuff. So during the night I actually did paint up these 4 platforms, if you like, and that kind of allows us to actually fit the turrets into place to see what it all comes out like. And I've been away to the local. I've had a couple of beers. That's why I'm so very fluent in English right now. I had a couple of beers, I had some food, did some thinking, and the thinking was mostly what should we do with the mid part. And until I get to try this one out, I'm not really sure how this one is going to perform when it comes to strafing, because the generality is I won't do any manual shooting. I'm going to put all the thrust in the turrets. So with 16 turrets plus a plan to put in the bigger whatever they are called, let's get those as well, artillery turrets somewhere on the main body of the vessel. We'll see how that works out, but let's start with putting in these babies, and we could actually again and put in a something to mineral stuff. So I think these guys should go on the top level, and see. What? Why do I have one extra? That's weird. Let's put the last one in like this. So my hoping and thinking is these on the top level will be able to shoot above everything else, and these will be able to shoot above these two, and these will be able to shoot above these two. So we should, as we are trying to make these black, and these white. Yeah, let's go with that for the time being. And back to black. Whoop. And bop. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's exactly as I remember it. So this one is now 6 plus 6 plus 1 plus 1 plus 7. This one is 21 wide, and 4 plus 7 is 11, plus 3 is 14, plus 7 is 21. So it's actually a the footprint is 21 by 21, which makes it a 7 by 7 ish. Should be, if it's 3, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well then, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I kind of thought that the small vessels blocks were say 0.33 of a normal block, but obviously they are not, because this one should be 7 wide then, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 5.5 or something. So it's not really. Let's make these apply to whole block. Let's make these black for the time being. Okay. This one is fitted. We should make these black as well. These should be white. We have to paint the middle one a bit later, and on the other side. Nope. This one should be black. Black, 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 and black. And white. This is subject to change, but I'm going to go with black and white for the time being. So, what to do with the main body of the ship? I've been doing some arguing with myself, and because I kind of like to have this ship come out as something that could be plausibly built. I'm not too fond of having these three sitting together. I would have loved to make this one so this one is a 7 by 6. If I made it 7 by 7, I could have fitted these in with one block in between. So this looks a bit stupid. Looks good from the side. There's one block in between. And these ones you won't see too much of because they are... Actually, yeah, I did paint these. So a 7 by 7 would have looked much better. The thing is, as it is 21 wide in the small block size, this one really needs to perform when it comes to strafing, because coffee. This one will kind of depend on these turrets that do what they do by themselves. I won't be in control. So I'm kind of considering to put in whatever the guns I have available to shoot manually, but as this is an HV, I don't have much leeway of aiming upwards and downwards, so I'm going to trust the auto aiming of these guys. So into this I will need to fit in some engines, boxes, oxygen station. I did bring a fridge. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, but maybe I will. Fuel tank and a cockpit, and also these two artillery turrets, which is I'm not sure. So let's take it all then. The rest should just be ammo stuff. So what we could do now is put the cockpit on the front in a kind of, you know, like the regular, cut this upper part down and put them 2-3 blocks up or something like that, and then kind of top, not really that high, but somewhere like 4 or 5 blocks, put in 1 or 2 of these oxygen, bring me oxygen, or at least bring me some food. Artillery turret. We could also do the vice versa, and that is putting in the turrets kind of low in the front and put the cockpit way back in this end of the vehicle. And one more thing to consider is, should we have the cockpit open or enclosed? Because this guy doesn't have very many hit points. It's 3 wide, so it fits in the middle. It's only 2 high and 4 in depth. So what we could do, we could put it open and exposed, but what we also could do is put it inside a armored window box. That is kind of, I'm not sure what the expression is in English, but there's expression in Swedish when you do something, you do one thing and you do it again, and it doesn't really serve any purpose. In this case it actually serves a purpose because it will give us extra protection, but on the other hand it will make it trickier to get to the cockpit, because we will need to have a separate entranceway for it, and it's kind of putting a glass jar inside a glass jar, but it will give us better protection. But I'm kind of tempted. That's an extra block. Oh, whoops. Go away. Shoot. Not you. I'm not sure what you're thinking, guys, but trying to look at the slope of this thing, and I think the cockpit should be top at the back, and then we could squeeze in. This is 7 plus 4, that's 11, and the artillery turret is 5 by 5 by 3, so it's 3 high. What we could do is we could fit it in front end, narrow the front a bit, do the same thing, do a, let's say, make 2 steps up like this, and then make a glass jar in the back, if you understand what I mean, for the cockpit. So I think that is what we are going to do. I'm going to make a quick cut right here because I've been rambling on for a very long time, but I kind of needed to do that to explain to you guys. But I think about this plan, because I need to check how long this episode has been running. I might do a quick snippet afterwards. If I don't, I will catch you in the next one. So bye bye, or back soon. And I'm back, and I've kind of taken a decision. We are going to put 2 of these artillery turrets up front, so I'm going to remove loads of stuff. Actually, that can be done off camera, so I'll meet you back soon. Oh, back again, and we are heading into sunset, or we are already, well, we are in sunset, but the timer on the upper right says we are looking for dawn rather than anticipating nightfall. So this is let's turn off this for a while. This is what it looks like right now. 16 turrets plus this big baby, and I'm going to raise a platform bar behind this one, just like I've done on the sides, to fit in a second one, but I'm not going to trust that 2 levels is enough, so I'm going to raise it, or rather I'm not really sure what I said right there, but I'm not going to raise it 1 level, I'm going to raise it 2 levels to make sure that it can actually start firing without blowing this one up, which is a possibility with this setup. But we are into the hours of darkness. I will go and do some tending to the farm, and I will catch you back in daylight in episode something, which will be episode 3 of this HV building project. So hopefully I see you then, and I'm signing out with my usual bye bye.